music. He says, well, the message is not in music, but in the words of the song. It matters not what kind of movement it has. If the words are Jesus, heaven, faith, and life, then you have a song with which God is pleased. Do you agree? No. However, a music theorist and a psychiatrist and a musician is against this. In fact, he says, Dr. Howard Hansen, music is made up of many ingredients, and according to the proportion of these components, it can be soothing or invigorating, ennobling or vulgarizing, philosophical or orgiastic. You know that, I don't need to define that to you. It has powers for evil as well as for good. So he's just saying that it's not really the words, it's the music itself, the musical composition that will really affect how we feel, how we behave, how we think. So it will truly affect us. Now, there are many scholars that also agree. I'm presenting to you same scholars and scientists and musicians, so you will know that I'm not only saying this from my own perspective, but from many people who really studied about this. Dr. Max Schoen concludes that music is not morally neutral. Music is the most powerful stimulus known among the perceptive senses. The medical, psychiatric, and other evidences for the non-neutrality of music is so overwhelming that it frankly amazes me that anyone should seriously say otherwise. It's very clear. Now, this Gordon Everson, also a well-known cello player, he says, music is the expression of the emotions and oral image of how the feelings feel and how they operate. Well, some people say, well, I'm not really affected as long as the words are good. I don't care about the music at all. Now, does it really affect your emotions? Or you control the music itself? I'm gonna let you hear something here and tell me what you feel about this song. Scared. It's a suspenseful music, right? So, did it affect you? Did you get scared? Yes, it surely does affect us. How about this music? Sorry, that's my son. How did you feel? Happy. In fact, when I listen to this kind of music, I remember my wedding day. So happy. Everything was joyful and really elevating. And this kind of music, very ennobling and just joyful. You know, one of the happiest moments of your life, you will try to reminisce it. So here, this kind of music really affects us to be happy. Now, nowadays, many, especially the pop music, the theme is always about love and brokenheartedness leaving each other and departing or whatever. That's always the theme. But with sacred hymns, it's always, there's hope, there's courage, there's encouragement, there's like faith, there's love, there's peace. So here, it's very clear that really music affects us. Now, Dr. Norman Weinberger, he's a scientist and a researcher, said music can rapidly and powerfully set moods and do so in a way not easily attained by other means. And he further says, our thinking and our behavior are colored by music, which seems to have direct and unconscious access to the brain's substrates of much, if not all, of our individual lives. And according to A.P. Merriam, the importance of music, as judged by the sheer ubiquity of its presence, is enormous. There is probably no other human cultural activity which is so all-pervasive and which reaches into shapes and often, listen to this, controls so much of human behavior. Well, the question is, can certain kinds of music dictate unholy, unhealthy, or inappropriate feelings? In other words, does music impact the moral character? Yes or no? Yes. Yes. That's how important music is. Now, even the ancients knew Sheng, Su Sheng, in 6th century BC, he says, for changing people's manners and customs, there is nothing better than music. And according to Confucius, if you would know if a people are well governed and if its laws are good or bad, examine the music it practices. And even according to Boethius, a Roman philosopher, music is a part of us and either ennobles or degrades our behavior. And even Aristotle, he says, music directly imitates the passions or states of the soul: gentleness, anger, courage, temperance, and their opposites and other qualities. And if over a long time he habitually listens to the kind of music that rouses ignoble passions, his whole character will be shaped to an ignoble form. Is music important? Yes, it is. Manfred Kleins, a renowned musician and a scientist, had this experiment, and he calls it the scentic forms. Now he gathered people and he had a test, like he asked these people to express how they feel, like they express anger, express joy, even need for sex. He did that experiment, and he found out that there are actually 4 major categories: okay? The joy, reverence, grief, and anger. Now, I'd like you to listen to this kind of music and tell me if it's joy, reverence, grief, or anger. What's the title of that music? Ode to Joy. So, it's joy, right? So there is harmony. There is harmony. It's ode to joy, and the music really sounded like joyful. Okay, how about this? this. I'll just sing it. Okay, I'll just hum. Reverence, right? And the title of that song? Holy, Holy, Holy. So there is harmony, right? With the title of the song and the music itself. Okay. Now, how about this? This is actually a song, a contemporary, but it's a mild song. The title is In the Stillness, in the Quiet Place. Okay? So this is how it sounds. Think about that. It's okay, right? Now, the same song. Listen to this, the same song, but listen to how